3 years after a mid-air collision between a Palouse crop duster and a Navy attack bomber, military officials say the sky over eastern Washington is safer.
Well, tonight in a News 4 special report, Flights of Danger, Brett Bowers takes us to Whidbey Island Naval Air Station and McCord Air Force Base and shows us what changes have taken place to make those skies safer.
Unfortunate incident, but something that we learned a tremendous amount from.
The 1993 crash that nearly took the lives of Keith Graham and 2 Navy pilots has led to new flight rules.
Limiting the speed, in certain cases, or in all cases, the altitudes on the routes.
The A6 crew survived. One retired, the other transferred from Whidbey Island.
I don't think anybody specifically can individually take the blame.
The NTSB ruled the mid-air collision was unavoidable. The breakdown was in the system of rules governing safeguards and procedures.
We are talking with the aerial applicators on a regular basis, much more so than we used to.
Now, crop dusters know where and why Washington's 4 low-level military routes are so critical.
The routes that we fly over there are the best routes for training anywhere probably in the world. You can mask yourself from the enemy's radar with the terrain.
The FAA authorizes military pilots to fly low-level routes at 480 miles per hour and as low as 200 feet. Some share the airspace with 24 crop dusters during 5 months of the Palouse spraying season.
I just had no clue that they would have been flying that low that fast right in that area at the time. And since then I've been well educated.
A6 attack bombers have been flying here at Whidbey Island Naval Air Station since the 1960s. The last attack squadron returned home on Veterans Day, and it will be decommissioned in February. Still, Navy officials do say other planes will keep eastern Washington a training priority. They're EA6s, the electronic combat version of the A6, and 75 remain here. Whidbey schedules military flights in Washington, including 3,000 missions a year for their own planes and fighters like these F-18s.
The training routes over there in eastern Washington will not change.
These are 141 Starlifters at Tacoma's McCord Air Force Base.
So we transport troops and equipment anywhere in the world on short notice.
The Air Force is phasing out their 141s and 1,000 annual flights for newer jets and more missions in the Northwest.
And once we get the C-17 in here completely by the year 2004, when we have 48 C-17s, we'll look to probably about double that with 2,100.
And with Whidbey jets, there's more than 5,000 military flights a year east of the Cascades. Keith Graham hopes all pilots learn from his misfortune.
For everybody's sake, the aerial applicators and the private sector, you just got to keep your heads out of the cockpits.
Brett Bowers, News 4.